And we're good.
And there we go. Welcome, ISCP fans, to another episode of the Indie Sports Car Podcast. What's up, Jared?
What's up?
Oh, Frank, what's up? Right.
Oh, I should have got the crickets sound effect queued up.
Yeah, he's running late, as usual. You know, wouldn't be Frank if he was on running.
Shocker. At least we're able to get everything up and running.
Yes.
Get going without the POG.
Yeah, piece of garbage.
Piece of garbage.
Oh,
Yeah, what a Indy 500.
Yeah.
It had just about everything.
It did.
Except for a whole lot of lead changes. Not very many of those.
Yeah.
But we had crashes and drama and controversy and
It was all there.
yep. The only thing that wasn't there were fans.
Yeah.
We also got lots of butthurt media too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I saw something on Twitter yesterday. Very senior media person. Let's just say he's so old. He's you know how they give out awards, like media awards during right before the Indy 500, like on Legends Day and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's won awards, like major awards to journalism, and he had a meltdown yesterday because he was approved to go to Indy to cover in person, but he wasn't happy with the restrictions put on the media as far as being able to just walk around and walk up to people and talk to them, and they changed procedures and stuff because of COVID. But he wasn't happy about that, so he decided not to go even though he was approved, and then melted down on Twitter about it, got into it with some other media people. I just sat back and ate popcorn at work.
Why wouldn't you go if you're approved? Just go anyway.
Yeah. I mean, even if, you go. I mean, there's no fans there. There's not very many people there. You still go.
Right.
You could literally have the Paul Tracy treatment and just go walk out to any random part of the track, and you'd be like, yeah, that's where I'm working today.
Yeah.
I work out here in the turn 4 grandstand. I got the whole grandstand to myself.
Right. You're going to work from anywhere. Just go. And then you complain on whatever.
I would have been like, dude, just give me a deck. Give me a deck up high where I can look out and see as much of the track as possible. And as long as there's Wi-Fi and power, I would have been doing what we did for the race from the track.
Yeah. Essentially, yeah.
Only 9 more months to go to the next Indy 500, we hope.
You hope, yeah. I don't know.
We got a race this weekend, and I even saw rumors of Mid-Ohio, they've found the weekend of September 11th to for their makeup weekend. It just has to get approval from the county or whatever health boards. They've submitted the plan for 10,000 fans to be at the race. I mean, they would have done it without fans, but it would have been done at such a huge loss. It didn't make any financial sense for the track to run it and not make any money. So well, we'll just delay it till September, and then we can at least make money. We hope.
I hope, yeah.
We'll see.
I know our governor just said today, he's like, oh, we're going to open gyms on September 1st, I think he was saying. But you're required to wear a mask. And I'm like, and I can't eat inside a restaurant yet?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Just, if people would just, wash their hands. I don't know. We wouldn't, just wash your goddamn hands. I will say, yesterday I was in Home Depot because I bought some paint, and I had my first experience with someone walking up to me and saying, "Oh, your belly's so cute," and reaching out to touch, and I was like, "Oh,
what are you touching me for?"
I stopped the hand right away, and I was just like, "Excuse me, please don't do that.
Don't touch me, right?" So don't make me blow my whistle.
Like, let alone not during a pandemic, but during a pandemic, you don't even ask. You just reach out to touch. No.
Not cool.
I thought I did pretty well, because inside my head, I was like right in their throat.
Judo chop.
Yeah.
Right to the throat.
Oh.
Yeah, larynx.
It's just like amazing. Like, but anyway, so hopefully, that'd be nice if they could run Mid Ohio September 11th. But
Well, it's supposed to be a double header, so they gotta.
September 11th. That's during the week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's September
I know
11th.
it's a Friday. That's right, because Frank is
Because it's supposed to be double header, so there'd be races Saturday and Sunday.
right. Okay.
I'm like,
Sorry, we told everyone you're a piece of garbage.
one piece of garbage.
That's garbage.
Yep.
But anyway, Gateway's this weekend, right? Is that the race?
Yes, Gateway double header races Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Go on now.
oh now. How's everybody?
Good, just
Yeah, right on. Okay, I can hear myself.
Yep, you sure can.
Can anybody else hear me?
I can hear you. The viewers can hear you.
Do you hear the feedback?
I hear no feedback. Everything's beautiful on my end.
Okay, cool.
And you can still hear me, right?
You sound good. Please.
No. Jared cannot hear me because he's not.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can. Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything's good. Everything's perfect.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you sound great, man.
Okay.
As usual. Okay, we're going with the side thing. Okay.
Yeah, we can do this. I like this.
I don't.
That I don't like.
Yeah, I can't see my beautiful guitars. Here we go.
That's
Yep.
nobody cares about the guitars.
I do. It's my backdrop.
I know
Yeah.
you do.
You like the new one? The Telecaster?
Is that the one that you were late for the Indy 500 to pick up?
No.
No, that was just a case.
Oh, just a case.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was a 19.
Priorities.
It was a vintage 1959 Les Paul case. I mean, go for $40. How could I not jump on that? It's a $4,000 case if somebody has a 1959 Les Paul that they want a matching case for. Other than that, it's like worth like a couple $100 because if you don't, it's worth what it's worth to people who want it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What is your background, Jared? Is it? I can't tell. Was that something like a crash at a racetrack or?
That's Gateway from last year.
Oh, Gateway,
I was
where
gonna
they
say, like, I
where
was
they
gonna
go.
say-
Yeah, where
Okay,
they shoot off the fireworks,
okay, gotcha.
flames and stuff off the back strip.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Because with your side picture there, all you can see is like flames in the background and smoke, and I'm like, wait, what is something on fire back there?
Hey, Jared, got you.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
You heard what I said?
That was one of Chip's greatest TV ideas. You know, there's a TV show called Gotcha. You know, where they would tell you that some awful thing happened to you, and then the cops would come in and arrest you for it. And
Tell
then
you something awful.
yeah, then like right before 30 years later, you get the injection right before Chip jumps in and he goes, Gotcha. And a whole lot of other horrible jokes like that just kept going on and on between him and Anthony. I thought it was funny. Anyway, welcome ICP fans to another episode.
We already did that. You're late.
I don't care. Hold on. Oh, thank
I
you.
did the intro thing.
Oh, look at you.
I know. We are recording. We have been recording.
Good job. And
I mean, the only thing we've gotten is you're a piece of garbage so far.
You're
the first so
you-
many minutes.
You even got on mono right on.
I did.
That is a pound. Good job.
That's right.
Well, he said,
Shut up.
anyway,
I watched my video for that.
fair enough. Okay, so I don't know. Opening thoughts. Who wants to start it?
Well, let me start with just
Any fans watching right now? Throw out your thoughts of the 500, and we will read them.
yeah. I guess my thoughts would be some along the lines of that's my impression.
What, they lost a lot of it, or
No, that I won.
oh, geez, you did, yeah. How much did you win overall?
Well, let's see here. I made $100 worth of bets and won $320. So I made like a $240.
You know, you would have won 330 if you didn't waste $10 on Marco.
I mean 20.
Oh, yeah.
$20 in each driver. I had 20, and I said Arenas VK. Joseph
By the way,
Newgarden,
I just want to say, Renus VK,
Alex Pillow.
we didn't have him on.
People I
Piggott,
know also had Dixon and Rosenquist.
well, I'm just saying, Piggott, I was ask you, Daly, VK. It's about the last 4 drivers we've had on. They all crashed.
They did all crash.
I mean, Piggott was our last hope. And I just want to say, for everybody who's been dogging the arrow screen, thinking it's stupid and dumb and blah, 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 Piggott is alive today because that arrow screen was there, because hitting that center embankment of tires and having them come over the top of the car into his head at that type of velocity and speed, I don't even want to think what would have happened, because that was, dude, he hit the center embankment and he ricocheted off of it faster than he came in. That's insane. Like, the physics of that is crazy. So, you know, just saying.
Oh yeah.
So, another win for the arrow screen. Renus VK arrow screen stopped dummy from driving over top of his head in Texas, I think it was. And now we got Spencer Piggott, who walked away. Well, walked over to the stretcher at least, after hitting the tires that did not penetrate his head or hit his head, knock his head around. So, I would say that's 2 times already I've seen the arrow screen come into play that had turned a bad situation into a better one. At least I can't predict the future, obviously, but I would like to hear, I don't know, some Missy, what do you think about what yeah, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think it was a terrible crash, terrible. But yeah, no, I think the car itself, the aero screen, everything that they have done to make it safer, proves, how much safer they've made it. I mean, he did walk away from that crash, and I believe he was released from the hospital. I mean,
Yes,
he
it
was
was.
taken to the local hospital afterwards, but he was
Yeah, I
released.
believe they held him. I don't even know if he stayed overnight, but they did take him to the hospital for observation.
He was there for a few hours, given a concussion test and all that. I think there's something going on with his ankle. Why am I hearing myself?
It was a scary crash.
It was.
But yeah, it's just a testament to the safety of these cars, everything they've done over the years, even just from the DW12 base chassis, all the upgrades they've made to it over the years. Every time something happens, a change comes to try to fix it.
Yep.
And that's all to IndyCar's credit. They spare no expense when it comes to driver safety.
Hey, Jared, try to turn your volume down a little bit.
Mine volume?
Not
Like
on your mic, on your headset,
Okay.
because I'm getting feedback And I just want to see.
Is that fixing it?
I think so. Yeah. Wait. Oh, test.
Yeah, I don't know.
Test.
Glad we did this before the episode started.
Well, it was an impromptu, and then I got home late from work, and I felt disgusting. I'm sorry. What can you do? Hopefully in the new house, I won't have to deal with so much freaking traffic, and I'll be able to get home on a decent time. Because there is no traffic down 55. I mean, there is, but when I'll be getting off of it way before that. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so we're going to be moving next weekend, so we might have to skip a week for that, but we'll play it by ear. But hey, who knows? Can always figure something out. All right.
I'm a race coming up this weekend. You mentioned the doubleheader at Gateway.
So, yeah. What are the times?
Oh,
you got them?
I do.
I was just looking at them. Yeah.
Yep, she's got them.
Practice is going to be Friday from 4:30 to 6:30 on NBC Gold, and then qualification. Well, that's for race 1, right? Yeah. It's race 1. Yeah, this is race 1. And then qualification for race 1 is going to be Saturday from 12 to 1 on NBC Gold. And then the actual race for race 1 will happen Saturday from 3 to 6 p.m. on NBC Sports Network.
Not under the lights? What are they doing?
And then race 2 is going to be Sunday from 3 to 6. Yeah,
Sunday. Saturday and Sunday are almost identical.
Are they doing the same thing they did for
qualifying that they did Iowa? Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Where first lap sets the race number 1 grid, and then the second lap sets the second race.
I like it, actually.
I do. It adds a different element to it and different strategies.
Because I don't want to watch 2 qualifying. I mean, qualifying is fun, but
another set of tires.
Yeah, that, and for an oval, it's too long. If it was a road course, okay, maybe there's leeway there, but an oval, I get it. So I can't believe Gateway is like all right. It's like Indy to Gateway sounds well. I mean, at least they're finally trying to capitalize on the oval stuff and going to Gateway, right?
There are going to be fans there as well.
Really?
Yeah, everything I've seen.
Well, what can you do? Missy, do you want to go to Gateway this weekend?
No, I have too much to do this weekend.
Jared, you going to Gateway?
I have a wedding this weekend.
Looks like I'm going by myself.
No, because you're busy this weekend too.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know. No, I have a side job on Friday. Small one.
Yeah, I won't be able to do anything for the race on Saturday, but Sunday I will be around to do the hot mic.
And the Periscope and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I guess we should go over the.
Well, Missy, you still didn't really talk about the IndyCar, the Indy 500. You really didn't say much about it yet.
Well, if you would have let me get my sentence out that I was trying to get out, I was about to say maybe we should go over the list of the finishing order for the Indy 500.
Yeah, we could, but I was asking for your personal feelings of the race first. But if you want to go over the 5, that's fine. I just wanted to fix the feedback. That's all, and I don't know why I'm still here.
Oh, well. Let's see. So, Takuma Sato was your winner. His second Indy 500 victory on a yellow flag. It ended in yellow because of the Spencer Pigot incident. Then you had Scott Dixon in second, and then Graham Rahal was your third place podium spot. So 2 out of the three, Ray Hall, Letterman, Lanigan cars wound up on the podium. And I'm totally losing my thought because I think Frank is playing with the thing in my ear. Okay. And in fourth was Santino Ferrucci because I totally lost my train of thought. Santino Ferrucci. Then you had Joseph Newgarden in fifth. Pato O'Ward, which was your top finishing
Rookie of the year.
Is he a rookie?
Yes.
Yes, he did win the Indy 500 Rookie of the Year.
Oh, he did. Perfect. Wonderful. Go Pato. And then you had James Hinchcliffe, Colton Herta, Jack Harvey, and Ryan Hunter-Ray was your top 10. Then we have Elio Castroneves, Felix Rosenquist, Marco Andretti, your pole sitter for this 500, finishing in 13th. And you had Will Power, Zach Veach, J.R. Hildebrand, Max Chilton, Charlie Kimball, Tony Kanaan, Rhinus VK, Fernando Alonso. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was in this race.
Yeah, he finished a lap down, I believe.
Yep.
Simon Pagano, Ben Hanley, Sage Karam, and as we had Spencer Piggott, Ed Carpenter, Alexander Rossi, Alex Palou, Connor Daly, Oliver Askew, Dalton Collette, Marcus Erickson, and James Davidson was the finishing order for the 104th running of the Indianapolis 500.
By the way, go and get your merch at the Indianapolis .com shop because it all says
Indianapolis.com. Let me pull up that website.
you know what I meant. IMS.com shop.
Indianapolis.com.
Shut it. My point being is you can get a Indy, the Indy 500, 104th running, and then the May date. I mean, I got a shirt because I figure it's wrong, so that's something. I don't know. So okay, Missy, again, what's your personal thoughts on how the race went and the winner of Tacoma there?
Truthfully,
Yeah.
I was really tired and I slept through it, and I woke up when you yelled whenever there was an accident. and the end. I was tired. What I'm growing a person inside me. Jeez.
Oh my
Cut me some
God!
slack here.
Everything. Okay.
When you woke me up for the
Okay.
accidents.
So all right.
So no, truthfully, I did not watch most of it.
Well, what about your thoughts of the race finishing under caution and them not red flagging it? Because there's a great majority of people and people I know and have known for years that are mad that the race wasn't red flagged.
They need to get over it real quick because 2 laps, and
this isn't NASCAR. We don't do green white checkers here.
No.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
look,
Yellows breed
you would have
yellow.
gotten one, maybe 2 green flag laps, if that.
No, it would have been a warm up, and then I guess
No, they would have had to come out of the pits come out of the red flag and immediately go green next time by. You wouldn't have even gotten a full pace lap for them to even have 2 possible green flag laps.
You're not going to watch good racing with cold tires.
And you know what else? You're not going to watch the race on CNBC, which is where you would have had to watch the race had they red flagged it, because the TV window was a hard out at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
It would have taken at least an hour to repair the barrier and to clean up all the damage. So you would have had to wait an hour and a half, and then have to switch over to CNBC to watch the end of the Indy 500. No fan wants to do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and
no,
I don't want either. And as soon as it ended on under yellow, I was just like, oh, here we go. I wonder how long this will take before people start losing their minds because of this, because they don't understand it, since they still have that NASCAR mentality since they just came over, So we have a lot of fans that just came from over NASCAR. IndyCar is not NASCAR, guys. It's not, The whole green white checker is for entertainment purposes only, and in
Yeah,
IndyCar,
they're overtime.
in IndyCar is a racing series. This is a 500-mile race, and you know what it is?
Indy 510 or 507 and a half. If you go
No.
3 laps over, you there's no room for that.
You know what's aggravating is it's insulting to every team member of every driver that people are mad that 2 laps to go and they had to green yellow flag end the race because Spencer Pigot had to be carted off in a stretcher. Okay. Number one, thank goodness he's okay. All right. Now, number two, the cleanup would have taken forever. And number 3, it's not what you do in the last lap or two that wins you the Indy 500. It's what you do apparently all through the month of May, whatever. That didn't happen this time. But it's what you do throughout the entire 500-mile laps. It's a team sport, I mean, look at Rossi. Look what happened to Rossi. That's a team sport thing right there. He drove like a freaking madman. I've never seen anything like it before. But then he danicated right into turn 2 because he was too mad, and his emotions got the better of him. Whatever. I get it. He was mad. He needs to come down a bit, but I'm sure he learned something from
Could
it.
have gotten a far worse penalty than what they gave him.
I know.
I mean, he made contact with the car on pit lane, and all he got was sent to the back of the field.
Normally that's a stop and go for 30
drive-through,
seconds.
at least.
Yeah, at least a drive-through, if not a stop and
You know
go.
what that drive-through would have done to him? He would have been done.
A lap down.
Yeah, that drive-through will just about end your race.
Yeah,
And
that's
then you can forget about Mad
65
Alex because he's got no shot.
Yeah, 60 miles an hour down pit lane for almost a mile. Okay, sure. A little less than a mile, sure. But
Yeah, the average amount of time lost just from pitting is roughly 30 seconds is a delta.
Yeah, and an average lap time
Plus,
is what,
it's got to be
22?
more than that because you got your time to go on the warm-up lane
Yep.
to get back onto the backstretch. Yeah, you're talking good 45
and then
seconds.
go around, and pick up speed. So you're not top speed until you come to turn 1 again.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, it's easily a full lap lost.
Exactly. You're losing a lap if this happens, and he didn't lose a lap.
Got off pretty light on that.
Yeah, I mean, should he have been sent? When he was sent, Sato was not sent yet. Like they were almost sent at the same time, but Sato's right behind him.
Yeah, 3 stalls behind.
Yeah, and I honestly think that Rossi spun the tires too much. Sato didn't. Got up there quicker, and it was just a little love tap.
Well, his spotter didn't look up. His spotter was looking at Rossi, making eye contact with him, waiting for the jack to drop or whatever so he could give the signal. His head wasn't up looking at what was coming behind him. Otherwise, he would have seen Sato pull out about a second before he gave Rossi the signal to go, and he would have had to stop. But he didn't look up. So it's on the crew guy. It's the whole team. Rossi can be as mad as he wants, but it's a team sport.
You win as a team, you lose as a team. The driver is just the most visual person of the team. It's just like a quarterback. The quarterback doesn't win a U.S. Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Everybody does.
We did have a couple other races too last weekend.
Okay. Moving on. I'm kidding. Yeah, Lucas Oil. Hunter McElroy looked very well, I heard. Didn't see it.
Well, we can start with the USF 2000.
All right,
Christian Rasmussen.
I can't read it. Christian Copenhagen?
Yeah.
Is that what it says?
Yes. Yeah, and then Rasmussen.
Oh wait, no, that's where he's from. Oh
Christian
my God,
Rasmussen.
Christian Rasmussen.
Christian Copenhagen.
Isn't Copenhagen a city in Denmark?
Yes, that's where he's from.
No, his name is Christian Copenhagen, and he's from Rasmussen, Denmark.
Well, he's a Dane, so I mean, he's really not human.
What was that? Then you had Reese Gold and Jack William Miller was your podium finish.
Yeah, the USF 2000 was a bit more of a processional. I mean, the top 6 by gridding, like after qualifying, that was the finishing order. Your
Wow.
first pass it wasn't until positions 7 and 8.
I don't recognize any Capes Motorsports drivers. Do you?
Yeah.
None.
And there was no accidents, nothing. So it was
Very clean, but
a very clean race for the.
I don't recognize a single name. Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, a few.
Yuvan Sundermorley.
I mean, all I heard,
Cameron
but
Shields.
okay. But a lot of, I mean, okay, yeah. Oh,
Isn't that By Joy Gang? Garge?
Bejoya Garja. It's it's Californian. Yeah. I don't know what that meant. So how about there's Hunter. P2. 5 seconds.
Started 6th.
And he started 6th, went way behind almost the last, and then raced his way back up to 2nd. Amazing performance by Hunter Ray.
Hunter Ray.
McElray, whatever. Hunter.
Ryan Hunter McElray.
From what I hear, Hunter deserved, a first place, but he deserved to be the, VIP of the race for the performance he put on there. Because apparently he got screwed a little bit. I think he had to pit for a wing, maybe. I don't know exactly what happened, but I know he went all the way back and then came back up and somehow got 2nd. And that was all passing. And Parker Thompson, what happened? What happened, Parker? I mean, just what happened? I'd like to know. Anyway, what do you think? It's a shame that they don't have any video of it.
They did. There was video of it on the Road to Indy app.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah,
They had a live stream of the fixed cameras that are there at the track. They had a live stream of that going. There wasn't any commentary or anything.
That track was so. I did not expect to see what I saw when I went there.
What, fans in the stands?
No, I was there when there was fans in the stands.
No, I meant Friday night. There were fans in the stands.
Oh, that's cool.
But we couldn't have fans at the Indy 500, which can have them at the Hoosier 100 and at Lucas Oil.
Well, if you've been there, you're more likely to catch something else other than that. Easier.
I mean, it is Indiana, so.
And Lucas Oil Racing.
Back home again.
Back home again. Oh, tetanus shot in Indiana.
Yep. On the banks of the Wabash, you find a hypodermic needle.
Ouchie, what I step on, it went through my boot and everything. Indiana. I don't know what I'm saying. What's a Wabash? I don't know what that is.
A river, like the main long river that runs through central Indiana.
If it's not Delaware River, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, moving on. So, so I actually made a poll on Twitter, and a lot of people voted, which I was happy to see. Who's the best, driver on Team McLaren? Oliver Askew or Pato O'Ward? Would you like to know the results?
Oh, one second. I can probably pull it up and show it on the screen for those lucky people who are.
I believe it was overwhelmingly Pato O'Ward.
Extremely. Which
Well, we were just talking about for the Indy 500. Wasn't that the question?
No. I wasn't that specific. Or was I?
I thought you were.
I might have been. I don't know. It was kind of like a quick thing that I just did. Let me see here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah. Which driver impressed you the most at the Indy 500? Yeah, there you go. And Pato O'Ward won with 37 votes, 86%, and Oliver Askew 14%. I think it's a bit I don't know. You guys agree? Well, I obviously because he finished sex.
Jeez, Frank, mind out of the gutter.
Wow.
just home run Jefferson.
Get that out. That's vulgar.
we Jared, we finally won. We got her doing chip.
God.
Anyway, thank you everybody
Cover
for
your ears,
participating.
Jackson.
I really appreciate it. That's cool that you guys participated in it. I'm gonna do more you know, polls in the future. Because who doesn't like a good poll, right? Anyway, so
Depends on what kind of poll you're talking about.
oh, you know, the 6 one that just makes them just get make links in the shoes.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Oh,
Was this the tweet you were referring to, Jared, about the journalist
Yes.
who?
MK? Is that
Yes.
the okay? I found it. I just popped up. I seen it.
MK, is that initials?
Yes.
Michael?
But I just
MK.
but I just found because Paul
Michael
Dalby said
Paul Dowdy.
yeah
Yeah.
because you made a mention of him and
Steph Walker.
yeah. So he wrote back, "I love to hear that. Thanks for keeping the flame alive. If you ever need a guest to bull bait, you know where to find me."
I've been asking him to come on for 2 years. Paul, you have an open invitation, Paul. You and Steph, open invitation forever. It's because of you two that we're doing this, honestly. Because when more front wing went away, I was like, no, there's got to be an Indico podcast. There has to be.
What? Here we go.
Okay. Overreaction, keeping media out of garage. I don't think so. I don't want to, some of you guys up in that media center are disgusting. You know who you are. Don't know what a pair of clippers are. Overreaction, keeping media out of the garage. And you also don't know how to write. Just put quotes everywhere and pretty pictures. Excuse me. Who's Michael Knight, by the way? Do you know him, Michael Knight? Personally?
I have met him before. Yes, he's been part of the media for over 40 years.
Who's he write for?
He's kind of does his own thing now. Like was one of the big freelancer. Like he's been all over the place. I mean, he won the Jim Chapman Award.
Oh boy! I mean, that's what I don't know what that means. What?
Yeah, he's also
Him. Okay.
Yes,
that's a toupee.
I'm not surprised. I'm willing to bet it is.
Yeah,
he really looks like one.
He's the guy that every time we see him, I go, "That's a wicked, wicked, just bad toupee." Dude, just go, just pick it, man, and go with it. That's what I say.
I don't think those were bad numbers considering the
went up against the NBA playoffs,
NHL playoffs,
golf. Yeah. There was actually a lot of competition compared to a normal Indy 500 there on that Sunday. There's like no competition.
Yeah,
there's no other real sports.
Yeah, and normally when
motorsports between Monaco, the Indy 500, and then Charlotte, but none of them overlap.
Exactly.
There's like no TV audience competition for the Indy 500 normally. So.
Oh, and by the way, congratulations to the balloon guys for letting them loose right in front of the Thunderbolts.
Nearly taking out the Thunderbolts.
Yes, they had to take evasive maneuvers on their second flyby, so they didn't suck balloons into their turbines and blow up.
Yeah, well, I mean, the track didn't release any balloons, but some fans in their backyard were like, "Oh, well, we'll just release our own set of balloons." Just for tradition, and you nearly took out the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, because when like one went this way, that way, I'm like, that wasn't choreographed at all. They're normally like in sync. That was not in sync at all. That was evasive maneuvers.
Doug, was that you?
Yeah, good job, Doug. No, it was not Doug. I don't think Doug had enough motivation at that point in time to even
No.
attempt to do that,
No.
even if he
Well,
wanted to.
No, we're kidding. I love you.
Yeah.
I would like to thank the good folks, Steve Wittich and Patrick Steffen of Trackside Online, for today's stat of the day. One of those crazy Indy 500 coincidences. But in the first two Indy 500 starts, Santino Ferrucci finished 7th and 4th. His spotter, legendary IndyCar driver Pancho Carter, also finished
what?
7th and 4th.
Legendary? I've never heard of him before.
Oh, this guy's awesome.
Okay.
But yeah, he also finished 7th and 4th in his first two Indy 500s.
Yeah, too bad Ferrucci's a Class A.
Yeah,
I
some
took that,
people believe that.
I took that from Adrian Millward. You know how we played him last week? So he did his reaction to the 500. Really talked it up. Said a lot of good things about IndyCar, and he's a F1 purist. So him saying what he said about IndyCar was nice to hear. You know, it really was. He said a few things. Apparently, I think it was what? How many wrecks were there, Jared? Was there 5 or 6?
What? Pit stops?
No, wrecks, like cautions for
Wrecks?
wrecks. Yeah. I think there was 6, right? 6? 7 maybe? No, 7 sounds too high.
Oh crap, that's not the one I want.
Yeah, there you go.
No, that's not the one I want.
See, this is why you guys need to watch the stream, because Jared is with the info. You know. Okay, 7. Okay,
6.
yeah,
6. We had
for-
6 cautions for crashes.
right, and 6 out of the 6 cautions, 4 caught on fire.
Yeah, there was an abnormally high number of cars catching fire.
The James Davidson
Starting with
rotor-
James Davidson.
Now I found out he had Danica tap he tapped. Oh God, that was a bad word. He tapped turn 2, and that's what happened. Yeah, his front wheel went boop on turn 2 because he almost lost it, and apparently the caliber went like this over the rotor. The rotor got red hot, blew apart, and that set the caliber on fire. And
It was fun to watch.
what an amazing fire it was. It was. I was like, wow, that's awesome. I don't feel like the driver is in. And here's the other thing, with all the fires and everything, these arrow screens, they can tell me that the driver can get out of them just as easy with or without them, and you can take that statement and shove it, because I didn't see that at the Indy 500. I did not see drivers getting out of their cars easy peasy lemon squeezy while they're on fire. Okay, just saying. I mean, did you see how slow to Connor? Then again, yeah. And on screen we have the
Red hot.
yeah, and that thing is awesome. It's like, James, what are you doing? Are you waiting for the tire to blow up? Because I really want to see it. I mean, I wonder what they're saying to him in his ears, like, slow down and get out, stupid.
Yeah, he's like, I'll find the safety truck. Stop by the safety. Oh, dude, I can't stop.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, stop. My brakes are on fire. Get it? Look, he's not getting out. Why isn't he getting out? Because he can't get out. Because there's an arrow screen and everything in his way, and it's very difficult to get out. I mean,
No, actually, the arrow screen isn't the issue. Getting your belts taken off.
whatever it is,
Picking up the belts, the 5-point
I think
harness.
more people had problems getting their hose off.
Yeah. Connor had a huge problem with that. Remember? Yeah, Connor could not get released with the hose in his helmet, because they're coming up with all these different ways to cool these drivers down, because the air screen is not letting any air in. It's completely making it like a void of any air at all. Boom! There goes the rotor.
Boom.
That is. Oh, by the way,
Luckily, there was nobody next to him. You know.
I just want to say, Jared, play with that
Oh,
one
we
more
start at
time.
the back of the field.
Jared, play it one more time.
Oh yeah.
I just want to see something. Boom! Did you see all the debris hit the arrow screen? Did you see it? Look at all that debris, that flying shrapnel that hit the arrow screen instead of his head. People, this is a good thing. Look at all of it. Look at that one piece right there. Would have sliced his head right freaking off. Just saying. Not kidding.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I can't imagine what would have
Oh,
what
Jesus.
his head and helmet would have taken in that explosion.
Yeah, literally, that's like literally. That was like a lawnmower blade coming off and hitting your head. Like that arrow screen took that and deflected it away from his head, totally fine. And if the arrow screen was not there, who knows what would have happened? You know. So that's now 3 different instances that I've seen that the arrow screen has, at the very least, made whoever like say Remus VK, Officer Piggott, and now Davidson, it made their day a little bit better. Their day could have been a lot worse, is what I'm saying. Does anybody else disagree with me here?
I mean, yeah, they could have had to spend the day with Frank.
It's
been a lot.
Life.
I know. I mean, that's why I leave all the time. Like I know if I stay around too much longer, she'll just get really, really annoyed with me. So yeah. Hey Josh, what's up, buddy? What is even crazier about Ferrucci? Dale Coin Racing has only had 2 podiums on ovals. That's such a weird stat to bring up at this point. So what? I'm kidding. Well,
Well, you didn't have a podium in this one. So.
No.
For just off the podium.
Yeah, but it's a shame Ferrucci's a Class A. So my point being is
I think we need to back up though.
Okay, let's back up.
He was young and stupid. He's made up for that.
By doing what?
It's been 2 years. Leave him alone.
By doing what?
Leave him alone.
What's he done?
Oh, come on.
What? I'm waiting.
I'm just saying.
I'm waiting.
It's been 2 years since that incident.
I mean, yes, time does heal all wounds. He didn't wound me. So go on. What has he done to redeem himself, to not make himself such a Class A?
I don't know. He hasn't done anything that would, warrant that again.
No,
he's been minding his P's and Q's.
You didn't see him, act like a douche out of pit lane against Herta earlier in the race. No, you were asleep.
I mean,
that's
come on,
right.
That was Herta,
I don't care. I don't care. I watched Ferrucci use his car to make a point that I don't like you.
I think you're stretching now, because you of all people aren't a fan of Herta, and now all of a sudden you're like,
no.
Oh, you see what Ferrucci did to Herta? You don't care.
Wait, you see what Ferrucci did to my man Herta? It's my boy right there.
I've never said that once. Never said that once. And
so it sounds like today. That's what I heard.
No,
yeah, that's what I'm hearing out of Frank.
You can go listen to the Bob Varsha interview, and I even argued with him for 5 minutes how much Herta is a. So I mean, it's fine. I'm just saying. There goes Ferrucci again. What is he known for? Using his car to prove a point to other drivers out on the track, which you don't do. I got on Vettel's case for it, and I like Vettel, okay? And they did Hamilton. I hate Hamilton, but still, all right? I still got on Vettel's case about it, right? Then Ferrucci does it to his own teammate, and then Ferrucci... What?
Nothing.
What did you just type? Okay, is it private chat? I'm sure. No. What are you typing? I hear it Frank. Oh, will you take that off? That's not true. That's not true. Not forever. Just one night. And he paid me. price for everything. I'm taking a 5-minute break. I'll be right back. You two can talk about whatever. Oh no, I'm taking a 10-minute break now.
Oh, you already took a 15-minute break at the beginning.
Oh
Yeah. Go take another shower, Frank.
No, I didn't see that too. Crickets.
Crickets. Yeah, I mean, after Gateway this weekend, there's nothing until the supposed return of Mid Ohio on that weekend of September 11th. But I mean, other than that, there's nothing in September. And then that first weekend of October, you got the Harvest Grand Prix back at Indy.
Right.
It's gonna get light for after this
Yeah.
weekend.
And geez, yeah.
But it's okay because soon we'll have a football, maybe.
Well, I still got hockey going on right now. Unlike some people, my
Watching
team
that
is
hockey
still on
makes
the playoffs.
Makes me want to start reffing hockey again, but I don't want to go through that crap.
Go Flyers! They just tied it up in the round 2, 1-1 series tied. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, hopefully the road to Indy is still coming to New Jersey.
They are. Everything's still showing that, and they will actually be at Gateway this weekend. Both Indy, I believe it's both Indy. At least it's at. I believe it's at least Indy Pro 2000. I just got an email about it earlier today. Yeah, Indy Pro 2000 Oval Challenge this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they will race Saturday.
Let's see. I'm just reading through some of these headlines. Rossi had a car to win Indy 500 before penalty and wreck. He always does.
Yeah.
He has a car to win everything before everything.
Yeah, let's see here. Indy Pro 2000 this weekend. There's 3 different 45-minute test sessions on Friday, and then they'll have official qualifying Friday at 6:30 Eastern Time, 5:30 Central Time, which is where the track is. There's another 20-minute practice session Saturday morning, but then at 1 o'clock, right before the IndyCar race on Saturday, will be the Indy Pro 2000 55-lap race around Gateway.
I'll miss Gateway, but that's a long drive too.
Yeah, even for me, it's about the same distance to Gateway as it is to Iowa, about 6 hours.
6 hours is like a walk in the park.
Yeah, 6 hours, nothing for you guys.
No, it's nothing.
But at least you'll get to walk to a track this year.
Yeah, since we're moving, our move is going to be a lot closer to that track too.
Oh, nice.
We're going to have drivers over the house. Like, hey, why don't you come over spend the night?
I'm sure some of them would.
Free of charge.
Yeah, to invite Parker over. Parker Thompson will come over. He loves us.
Yeah. So any USF 2000 guys or Indy Pro 2000, hit us up. Yeah, I mean, you'll have to bring your own sleeping bag. We're not going to have any beds, really. We're just moving into this place. But there's plenty of room.
You don't have an air mattress?
No.
That's not. They can just build tents in the living room or whatever. You can get couch cushions.
Half the basement
build forts.
Yeah, there you go. And we will have 2 empty. Well, there is 2 empty rooms upstairs, and I guess we'll have 2 rooms downstairs. Someone can sleep in the nursery because it won't be
in use yet.
It won't be in use yet, yes. And I won't have any furniture in there just yet, so I'm saving that project for like a month or 2 from now.
Well, I don't know. I don't think there's really any other stories to cover.
Monaco was still was it? Did Monaco happen?
No, I'm pretty sure there's like
I'm all
one.
confused
F1
now because it's not
left.
May, it's August, and usually Monaco happens the same day.
Yeah,
Did the Formula One have a race? I don't even. Are they racing anymore? I
I'm
don't,
pretty sure Formula One has one remaining race.
didn't
Oh,
they get some
wait,
new
never
races
mind. They
though?
just added a whole bunch more stuff here.
I was gonna say I think
Yeah,
I've seen
next up is
Turkey.
Belgium this weekend at Spa.
I thought I seen they got Turkey that's going to join. Is it this year? Oh yeah, 17 race 2020 Formula One. Oh yeah, Turkey did join this year. I don't know when that race is going to be in Turkey. Probably was that Istanbul. Probably.
Or no, I thought it was Constantinople. Oh, now it's Istanbul. Oh, you don't get it.
Return in November. Istanbul Park.
Yeah, we actually have 3 different
Oh, they have
races.
a double redder in Bahrain. Is that?
I don't know. I'm looking here at F1. I can just pop this right back. Booyah! So yeah, next up is Belgium here. And then they got Italy. Couple Italy here. And then Russia, Germany, Portugal, and then Italy again.
Oh, is that 3 different cities in Italy? That was
Yeah.
Monza, Mugello, Italy, and Imola, Italy.
Yep. Monza.
A double header with
Mugello.
Bahrain. Which one is Bahrain now? Is that the one with the castle? That's not the one with the castle, is it? No, that's Azerbaijan. I can't say that. Azerbaijan. Is that the one with the castle?
I can't believe I missed the second Formula One Great Britain race where somebody not in the Mercedes won.
What?
I know, it's crazy.
Say
It
what?
was Verstappen, but
Verstappen?
I like Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc.
They were just talking about Formula One has added Turkey to their schedule this year.
Oh boy.
Istanbul.
That's because there's a H there, yes.
But it's not Constantinople. Now it's Istanbul.
It's the same freaking
Park. There's a double header.
Would you like to call it Babylon, maybe?
Nobody gets the joke.
It's because nobody's. It's because people aren't history inclined, man.
Well, while you're away, I invited any Indy Pro 2000 and USF 2000 driver who wants to stay at our house can stay at our house the weekend in October.
Only 5 minutes away.
I think it's more than 5 minutes, but maybe 10, 15 minutes at the most.
It's still really close. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I really hope they let the fans in. But then again, who knows? I'm sorry. Did I just bring the show to screeching halt? Hey, car crash! Yay! Yeah, there'll be more of those coming.
That's about all I got for this week.
That was it.
So, anyways, you guys want to give? Okay, Jared, what did you give this as a grade?
What?
The 500.
500? It's about 7.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give it that. It was exciting from beginning to end. There was a few lulls. This is what I want to say. Scott Dixon, how did you lose this race? How did you lose this race? I don't get it.
I think it was a pit stop.
No, it was just
No, Sato passed him at the second right before Spencer bid it.
No.
Yeah, some people said Sato blocked Dixon.
No, Sato used a lap traffic to keep him behind him. Actually,
Yeah.
there was no blocking. Sato didn't block Dixon not once.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Sato might be a risk taker. I'll say that's as nice as I can say that.
No tack, no chance.
Exactly. Frank Edie and all that. But you got to give him credit where credit's due. Basically, pretty much. I'm going to quote David Land on this, and I hardly ever agree with David Land, but that's fine. That's why I like David a lot, because I don't agree with most of what he says, and and I do like debating the man, because the man is very well knowledgeable, and he's a respectful man. He's a respectful. Anyway, I'm not going to. Okay, so anyways, he said Scott Dixon raced a NASCAR style 500, right? The whole fuel saving, we'll go back and forth with Rossi, whatever. But like, remember I was saying, like, oh, he's hitting the eco button, now he's hitting the sport button. Remember that? So, but Sato raced a 500, IndyCar 500-mile race, and that's how David Land put it, and I can see how why he put it that way, and it made sense to me. So I thought it was a decent way to put it. So good on you, David, for your analysis of the 500. I did, and he was also on the side of us saying no red flag. It didn't make any sense. Stop talking about it. It's the Indy 500, not the Indy 505 or 3 or 2 or whoever. So there you go. So, but yeah, and I would ask Missy for her grade. Missy, what grade would you give it for the times you saw it in between snoozes?
Listen, don't make fun of me. I was tired, right?
I can't make fun of you for being that, for doing that. I don't know.
I'll give it a B minus. Minus.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a B. It was definitely a B. It was entertaining. I'll give it that. Like every IndyCar race has been since I can remember. I can't remember an IndyCar race where I was like, that was boring.
Yeah, I mean, it was exciting. It had its little lulls and stuff, but what 500-mile race doesn't have a lull at some point?
I mean, hopefully you do, because if you don't, that's a lot of carnage.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, like I said, it was 7 out of 10. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like super memorable. I feel like the fact that it did end under caution did take away from the race a little bit, but not enough to where you would actually say, well, I wish they had done something different.
Yeah. I mean, look, if there was 15 laps to go or something, because let's face it, it would have taken them over an hour to fix all that and get Spencer's car off and everything else and clean up the debris and everything. So they would have paced, the yellow enough, or they could have red flagged it. If it was 15 laps, yeah, red flag it. That makes sense.
Yeah. And it was literally, if it would have happened 1 lap earlier, I totally would have supported the red flag. But it was right at that no man's land level.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. Because so you're saying if it was like 1 more lap, that means we would have got that 1 lap shootout where everybody's tires were up.
No, you probably could have gotten a 2 to 3 lap shootout.
That's exactly. But my point is, really, the last lap would have been tires were warmed up, people were up to speed. That's what you want to say.
Yes, you want to see some sort of excitement at the finish.
Yeah, but I mean, the entire race from beginning to end was exciting. It really was.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to complain that much about it.
No, I wasn't mad or anything.
Nope.
I mean, the only time
I would have been mad if I had to wait an hour and a half to watch the race on CNBC finish. That would have made me mad.
Yeah, and I mean, the only time the race really got me aggravated was when they went to they went to a few of the reporters for their thoughts. You know, the ones that weren't down on the track. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Well,
And we did rename the crash into 2 and the crash into 4s. We call it the Danica and the Hildebrand. I mean, all in good fun. I mean, as long as everybody's safe, because it's normally because you're making the turn and you just go too high, you lose downforce somehow because you're in some dirty air and in the wall you go, kind of like Dalton Collette. And by the way, Ben Hanley, I just want to say Ben Hanley, that pass you did on Dalton Collette,
bag move.
that was intentional. That was dirty. Bad, poor form, sir. Poor form. I'm sorry. You know, Dalton Collette was already into his. Was that turn 3? I think it was.
Yeah. Yeah. He was just about to the turn when Hanley finally made the pass right at the very last second, and that took away all the air off Dalton's front wing and sent him with a massive amount of push right into the wall.
Yeah, I mean Dalton was totally out of like he was not in control of of his car where it was going on purpose, because Dalton could have passed him and stayed high, and everything would have been fine. But you seen him pass him and then cut down as soon as he possibly could to take all the air off the front as he possibly could, and that's in you just like what were you saying, Jared, about like they had a like a driver's meeting, or
Yes,
yeah.
They explicitly talked about that.
Yeah, so it's not like the drivers weren't aware of this kind of thing.
Well, yeah, and all the engineers knew that it was going to be an issue with the inability to pass relative to previous years. You're going to see the guys who do pass. They're going to finish their pass a lot later down the straight than they normally would. So you would end up a situation like where Ben Hanley completed the pass at the very last second and takes the air off the guy he's passing his front wing, and we saw what happened.
There you go. I mean, and as far as pit stops go, I didn't see any pit crews really screw up too badly, except for Rossi's. But
yeah, no pit crew guys got hit. That's not normal for an Indy 500. Usually, at least one crew guy gets ran over during the race.
Yeah, just asked Tristan. Yeah. I'm kidding.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Missy, Tristan said hi.
Hi, Tristan.
And he's going to be racing at Petit Le Mans next week at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
I thought he said, "Hey, Missy."
Trust me, the man can sweep any woman off his feet with that accent of his. Anyways, but yeah, I think still racing for JDC, I believe, LMP2. So, yeah. So who knows? We'll be talking about that next week, I guess, after our gateway review. So
maybe we should see if we can get him on the show.
Yeah. I already talked to him. He's going to look into his calendar, and yep. So I'll let you guys know, and hopefully he can come on during the night. But normally it's during the day with him. So, but we'll see.
Whatever works, we'll figure it out.
I always do. That feedback is killing me. What is that? Anyway.
Well, might as well just get to our predictions for Gateway, and then we can wrap things up.
Yep, we are been going for an hour, so that's where we like to keep it. So can I say that F1? Yeah, I just want to say it's totally I don't care anymore. I've officially given up. Am I the only one? Yes, that's me. I've officially given up. I've given up on you, F1. You can take me off full screen now.
Oh, we're going to Frank's rant.
No, I'm not ranting. Just I'm so tired of it. So tired of seeing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. So boring. Anyways, so okay, predictions. Missy.
Somebody's gonna win.
I'm going with Power
He's
because
good.
he won it last year. He's actually been kind of overdue for
He didn't win
some
Gateway last year.
successes.
2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years ago he won it.
Yeah, last year it was New Garden.
Probably.
Well, I want to see it was New Garden. Maybe. No, or
No,
Padman.
it wasn't. It was actually your reigning Indy 500 winner.
Oh, and the oval specialist right behind him.
Whatever.
Yeah, Ed
You're
Carpenter.
lucky.
Ed Carpenter tapped the had a little tippity tap on the wall there. Took him out of the race for a little bit.
Yeah, he got pushed into the wall.
By who?
Somebody cutting up the track going through the short chute, thinking that they were the only car on the track, so they could just run it all the way out to the wall.
Who's us?
I think it was Veach.
I just, I could not tell the two cars that were in front of Askew when Connor pulled that move. That good on him that he.
Hey, I'm excited for Connor to teach me restarts at Indy on the simulator.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going to ask him. Like, hey, he's like, hey, what do you want to race? I'm like, hey, can we practice restarts at Indy?
Oh, because you won, right? You won
Yeah,
the bid.
yeah, you're
right?
pretty good at that, right? You know what to do, how to restart.
Yes, put your two left tires as close to the grass as possible, right?
Yeah. You see this white little patch of concrete here over the white line. Well, you want to go over the white line and then drive on this patch of concrete as you hammer it on a restart, because that will go over well.
Yeah, poor Ollie, because it looked like when that happened, the two cars in front of Ollie
just checked up on their brakes.
Yeah, you don't hit a brake. You don't hit your brakes on an oval when that happens. You drive through it or something, but you don't.
You lift and pray.
Yeah, you don't hit your brakes because it was so obvious that Ollie took like evasive maneuvers, pretty much, because he was about to just smash in the back of these two, and then lost control, and just wow. That was a hard hit. That was scary. It was a little scary, but I'm glad he's all right.
Mm-hmm.
And good on Connor, because halfway through the interview, he kind of didn't take responsibility.
Yeah, and then he did.
Yeah, well, they showed him the replay. He goes, "Oh, yeah, no, that's totally my fault." It was kind of comical how he did it, because he was like, I need to rethink that statement right there because I'll get killed for that. So let me just 100% say that yes, that was my fault. Yes, but that's why I like Connor. He's a stand-up guy. All right, Missy, did you give her your prediction for Gateway?
Yes.
Willpower.
Someone will win.
Said a driver.
A driver. Yep, that's very. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say no one will win. Bold prediction, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's right. Interesting, huh, Miss?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting.
About the
The
same as
entire
yours.
field would have to crash in order for that to happen.
That's what I think is going to happen. Mm-hmm.
2 races, both races?
Yeah, both. Yeah, both. Mm-hmm. Yep. Jared?
I already made my prediction.
Yeah, willpower. Right. I like it. I mean, willpower for the poles and the wins?
Just a win.
Just to win, no poles?
Yeah. We'll go win and pole because he needs some more. He needs some more poles.
So, what kind of poll, not poll, but poll should we do this week for Gateway? Should we do who you think will? Do you think there'll be a driver that will win both? Is it possible?
I don't know. Passing's been pretty good at Gateway.
Yeah, passing. It's normally what, in 1 and 2. I think. Yeah.
Into the wider corner.
Yeah, like coming out of 2. Yeah, that's where Ed Jones passed Sebastian Bourdais and scared him into the wall. Remember that? Oh my God! I love Gateway. I really want to go back, but it's just such. What are we gonna do? But they're allowing fans, you said.
Yes.
I want to go so bad. Anyway.
No.
All right.
You have stuff to do this weekend.
What? Like what? What?
You have an appointment on Friday,
I know this.
and Saturday and Sunday you're helping me.
Okay. All right. So, yes, with fans, biggest racing. Bring your masks, and yeah, it's a great track though. I gotta admit,
It is. It really is.
it's a great.
And they have
track
that
to
awesome
operate.
go-kart complex right in the infield.
Yes, they do. But more importantly, great track to watch a race at. I mean, the stands, you can see most of the track, if not all the track, and that's always a big plus to me. And
And you also will, on Sunday, you'll also get the NASCAR Truck Series as well.
oh boy. So, I'll leave the complex. I would leave the complex so I didn't have to listen to it, because nothing sounds more horrible than an open header V8. Anyway, so alrighty. Jared, where can I find you at?
You can find me on here on Twitter. Did you see right down here? Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah,
Jay Powell.
Yep. And then
And
Missy.
I'll eventually get the pointing stuff down.
Yep. And it'll also be in the bio of the podcast if you're Missy's at Missy Links, and I'm at Links. There you go. I at ISCP podcast, and Missy, where can I find everything easily?
That would be www.theindysportscarpodcast.com.
Right on. And Jared, isn't there a link for all of the streaming?
Yeah, you see around your screen right now. It's a Linktree, linktr.ee/ISCP podcast.
Right on. And Missy, did we get that in the website yet?
No, I have not had time to work on the website.
She will.
Yeah, just add it to my list of things to do in the next couple months.
Next couple of months. Right on. Well, we had a good time watching it with everybody. No, live streaming during the races and all. It's been a lot of fun. Watching it with the fans and everything, and just talking about different stuff's been a lot of fun. So doing the Indy 500 with you, Jared, and watching it with the fans. How did these? I definitely had a good time. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the same as being at the track, but it's still fun to get to hang out, watch the race, and interact with the fans.
Exactly.
We wouldn't exist without them.
Exactly. I mean, that's it's all we. It's one of my favorite things to do when we go on the track. So, alrighty. So, I guess Missy, on that note, I guess yes.
Yeah. On that note, that I know that Jared, everyone knows Frank's a piece of garbage.
Garbage.
Home run, Chipperson. Nice.